This is a Nekko Media podcast.
What's your pleasure, sir?
Welcome, cinephiles and Cenobites, to a new Cinebite. Today, the boys Mox and Ono are joined by Brandon of Basement Condition, and they go ahead and list off their top 6 films that turned 10 this year. It's a catastrophe. Ceno6. Basement Condition. And in this corner, a bunch of meat lovers. Excuse me, movie lovers. Cinephiles and Cenobites. Welcome to the crossover.
The box. We came. Now you must come with us. Taste our pleasures.
All right. Welcome to a new Ceno6. We have a special guest on the show. With us again is Brandon from Basement Condition.
Basement Condition.
So today,
thank you.
Yeah. Today we'll be going over our top 6 movies that turned 10 this year, so all films that were released in 2007. 10 years is not bad, yeah, but I think 2007 was a good year for movies too.
Surprisingly,
Actually,
yeah.
that was kind of a weird year. That's the year I moved to Kailua too. So every 2007 film is just a weird one.
Before we get started, just if you hear this, our picks are different.
And if you hear this, it means our picks are the same.
And if you hear this, all 3 of our picks are the same.
Top 6 films that turned 10. Go.
All right, my number 6 is from 2007, and it's Rob Zombie's Halloween remake.
Fuck! I totally forgot that. Ah. Excellent pick, dude. I fucking love that movie.
That's a good
Thank you. So many people have a problem with it.
I love what he tried to do with it, like fucking trying to give us a story, and he's like excellent at white trash, fucking beginnings. I'm like, hey, Michael Myers could have come from that.
Oh, for
What
sure.
a sick house to grow up in.
And a lot of people didn't like that, but in my mind, if he made it exactly like the original, that would have been... Yeah,
that would have been.
And it's not like it's as bad as Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That was even worse.
That was. I didn't like that they faked this out. Like, no, he's a good guy, but no, he actually is a raper. Okay, well, let's get him. He's bad.
Yeah, that took away from the scariness of the character. But Rob Zombie, like you said, he's a great storyteller, and this one differs from the original because he goes into the backstory of Mike Myers.
That's my favorite part of that movie,
Yeah.
And like the mom, that's the first time I really liked Sherry Moon Zombie. Like you can see her heart breaking before she kills herself.
Yeah, she plays a different character than she usually does. She usually plays like the crazy. Yeah, she's usually part of the crazy side of the movie, and this time she's kind of on the opposite end.
With Rob Zombie, it takes me a couple tries to like the movie. Halloween is the exception. Off the bat, I'm in love with this movie.
The first scene where he's beating the crap out of the kid with the stick it's like almost hard to watch.
That kid deserved it though. What a fucking punk! And you're gonna talk shit about someone's mom? You fucking asshole!
Right.
Get beat with the stick.
No, check this. So when I saw this movie, like in the beginning, I saw like a mom and her kid like sit down in front of me, and
Halloween?
Yeah, and during Halloween, right? And when that scene came up, they got up and left and never came back.
Well, like Brandon said, it is pretty hard to watch. I mean, it's like 2 minutes of that kid getting fucked up with the stick.
It's like,
Even when he kills people, he goes full force.
He's like mad. I like that. Like, ugh. He's angry.
he's an angry dude. Yeah.
The second one was a little out there, but I still liked it too.
I feel like he was really going too far out of his range with that whole unicorn or horse thing. Like,
yeah.
But the first 20 minutes in the hospital, where I guess it's a dream sequence, but he's like, he fucking murders that one nurse 10 times, 8 million stabs. I'm like, holy shit, this is a mad fucking antagonist.
And it's like he's swinging a baseball bat, just like, brutal.
I did kind of like how, he traipsed the countryside without his mask, and he's kind of like a mountain man kind of deal. Like, that was kind of interesting to me.
The sex scenes in this movie were amazing.
Yeah, you like those sex scenes?
I'm sorry, I totally block out sex scenes from my memory. I didn't even remember there's sex scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
There's one brutal part where I forget her name. Is it Danielle Harris?
Yeah, oh geez.
Oh, the poor girl, she's naked and Mike Myers is pulling her across the carpet. I could only imagine like the rug burn she's getting.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Totally.
Oh. That's harder to watch than the stabbing scenes. But yeah, that's number 6.
Oh, all right. Oh no.
All right, number 6, I have Resident Evil 3. All the movies on this list, I've seen. It was like a really, I want to say, almost a depressing year. I'd leave my apartment I was staying at the time, just to get away from my roommate, and all these movies were a big help. But this one actually, I was kind of on the broke end, so I didn't see until like Redbox time. But Resident Evil 3, I'd say it's my second favorite, or maybe third favorite of the franchise. But it's got Mia Jovovich's best outfit of the franchise for sure.
I don't remember that. My second favorite would be the latest one that we just saw this year.
Oh, yeah? That was such a letdown.
You didn't like that? You didn't like the last one? Final chapter, whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah.
Well, why'd they keep her alive?
That's true. I feel like, yeah, it's like the story's going on. There's really no end. She's just traipsing, still killing zombies, or I guess it's going to go out before the cure kicks in.
Yeah, the dragon thing flies over top. I'm going to go kill more monsters. It's like, no.
Yeah.
You're done.
Well, and then in Resident Evil 3, we got the introduction to Claire Redfield, which was one of the more bigger characters of the video game, and probably one of the better ones.
Apocalypse or whatever that shit was, yeah, part 2.
That's Jill Valentine, but
Oh, okay.
Claire Redfield is.
Claire Redfield is, what's her name? Bikini
Ali Ladder.
Yeah. Larder,
yeah. And you find out that they've been cloning Alice in this,
like the
too.
ton of Alice's, right?
Yeah. So the story takes a turn for, I'd say, I don't know, for the better, but it does kind of set up the fourth one, where we get all those Alice clones in the beginning, and the zombies in this one were a lot more freakier. But I mean, it's probably because of the desert too, so there's a lot more detail to their deterioratingness. But I like this one too, because yeah, she's on a bike now too.
Which one was the one with the plane landing on the roof?
I believe that was I think it was the fourth one. That was the next one. Yeah.
I like that one. I always get them all confused.
Me too. I mean, the first, the second, and the last are the only ones I can recall.
Yeah. So the next one, the fourth one, is where we get Chris Redfield now.
Right.
Yeah. And
who plays him?
Wentworth Miller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was actually in the first Underworld. He was his Scott Speedman's like coworker, other doctor guy.
Yeah, the one who ratted him out to the cops.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Stitches, son.
I forgot about that. Good choice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Nice one. Okay, well, for my number 6, I have Wrist Cutters, a love story.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's a little ass film that I don't think got a wide release, and not many people have heard of it or like it. These people fall in love in kind of a what the fuck? It's when it's not heaven or purgatory for people who killed themselves, and the chick he falls in love with is trying to be like she accidentally OD'd, so she's trying to find the people in charge, and that's literally what they're called, the people in charge. Great soundtrack though by a band called Google Bordello.
I've heard that name.
Oh, they're the Gypsy
I
Punk?
have
Kinda
heard
like
that name.
Gypsy punk, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Okay, on to number 5. So none of us got the same choices, but all good choices. I didn't hear any shit talking.
No shit talking yet. All right, my number 5 is a movie based on a Stephen King novella, and it is The Mist, directed by Frank Darabont.
Nice, yes.
Fuck yeah, Walking Dead.
Who also did The Shawshank Redemption
Yup.
and The Green Mile.
Oh, he did Green Mile too?
Yes, sir.
Cool. I tried to take it back. I couldn't take it back.
So good. All 3 of the movies that he's adapted are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude just really got scale, man.
Didn't he I don't know if he produced or co-wrote the Blob remake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did. I don't know if I've even seen that.
Oh, it's pretty good.
With,
I like it better than the original. Wait,
It's another one I'll have to check out.
From fucking Entourage, Kevin Dillon.
And Shawnee Smith. Shout out to
Shawnee Smith of the Saw.
And Jeffrey,
the pig girl. Oh, excuse me, Saw. I keep on saying the Saw, just Saw.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
good.
it's not the Madonna.
Yeah, just Saw. Oh, good one, dude. Good one. Actually, The Mist was a great one, but it took me a while to come around to like actually loving that movie. I had to see it like 5 times. I like those kind of movies typically where there's a group of people trapped someplace. I always like the dynamic, the arguing, and then monster attack. Okay, more arguing. You'd think they would come together, but it's always arguing, monster attack, and then the final trying to get away, and then a lot of people get killed. But what threw me for the loop was the fucking ending. Like, it was so sad. Like,
it was so good though.
Usually I like that, but I don't know. I really felt sad for him. Like,
oh, me too. Well, that's not how the book ended either. The book just ends. It's him writing all this stuff down in a hotel room.
Oh
wow.
Did he also kill his son in the book?
Nope, they're all just stuck in the hotel room.
Oh
yeah.
Damn. So Frank
Darabont swim
wanted to go dark with this one.
What a dark man.
I love
choice,
it.
Dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, good choice. Okay, cool. My number 5 actually it goes to AVP Requiem. So,
I like that movie because they introduced people just to kill them off 30 seconds later.
I don't know about that movie. That second one was a little
I didn't like the fucking hybrid predator alien thing. That was just cheesy, and it was yellow-ish. Like, why?
See,
I didn't even...
Go ahead, brother.
I didn't even know that came out in 2007. I didn't see that online.
Yeah, it was actually released on Christmas Day. 2007.
Ouch.
What a stupid day to release it on.
Yeah, I think
they were probably thinking no one's going to want to watch this anyway, so we'll just release it on the day that one will go.
I think the trailer had like Christmas carols to it too. But I'm an Alien completist, so
me too. I love Alien. But,
yeah.
Well, there's 3 comics that have this main girl, and the first one, it's very much like the first movie where she helps a predator, and he marks her with his like the blood of a alien or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she actually joins the predators to go hunting. And the second story is about the predators want to go after humans again, so she turns on them because she has to help her own kind. And then there's a third comic where there's a group of predators that have gone rogue that are just killing for the fun of it, and it's not a sport. So there's predators after them, and they team up with her to stop them. So it would be a perfect trilogy right there.
That sounds awesome. I
Yeah.
actually need to get the name of that shit from you. That sounds like a great arc.
I'll let you know.
Awesome. Yeah, AVP Requiem, I don't know, dude. It definitely was a Requiem, but I didn't really like that movie. Other than the murder in the beginning.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
All right.
Okay, my number 5 is Death at a Funeral.
What's with all these movies I don't know?
It's a Frank Oz comedy that takes place at a funeral.
Makes sense.
Oh, is that the original?
The original. I actually like the Black remake too.
Yeah, Chris Rock remade it. Tracy Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's different from the original to the remake?
Nothing. It is the fucking Psycho remake. It's shot for shot. He didn't even do any fucking kind of Rob Zombie to it. Nothing. It's literally the only difference is that everybody's black.
Wow.
That's boring.
You know,
I guess they thought black American audiences couldn't appreciate a British film. I don't know.
Well, because Chris Rock is the one who wanted to remake it, right? I think that's why he got producer credit. But so you know, in the remake with Cyclops in there, right?
Yeah, as the boyfriend,
As
originally
white
played by
boyfriend, right?
Alan Tudyk.
In the British version, is there?
That's Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, but is there a scenario like that in the original? Like
it's played by Alan Tudyk, and he accidentally takes drugs from the chemist's brother-in-law or whatever, and he's totally freaking out at the fucking wedding.
I see.
I'm telling you, it's exactly the shit scene. Everything. The shit scene is, the Danny Glover. There's the shit scene in the fucking English one.
Oh, okay.
What's this movie called?
Death at a Funeral.
I'm writing these down. I love Tudyk. Tudyk's hilarious.
He is, dude, and he's on point in this one. They give him like some Molly or like a concoction of fucked up drugs by accident. So he's spaced like the whole movie, trying to keep his shit together, but he can't.
You had me at drugs.
Well, these are the bad drugs, if there's such a thing.
Oh, but there's such a thing.
That was my number 5.
Nice.
All
right, numero 4, directed by David Silverman. It is The Simpsons.
No shit.
Movie.
Wow. That I've never seen. Is it really awesome? Do you have to be a Simpsons fan to like it?
Well, yeah, it's a Simpsons movie.
Oh, okay.
Would you go see the South Park movie if you didn't like South Park?
That actually is what happened. I saw the South Park movie before I even started watching the show. That's actually what made me watch the show.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go. Would you see a Batman movie if you didn't like Batman? Exactly. But yes, it's decent. I think it would have done better if it came out like 10 years earlier. So it came out
that's what I'm thinking.
20 years after they started. But yeah, it's got all the original voice cast of the show. And basically it's a classic Homer fucked up scenario, and the Simpsons get chased out of Springfield and all this shit. And yeah, it's a great movie, and I think they should do another one.
Awesome.
All right. For my number 4, I have the James Wan Death Sentence.
Dope.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie. That's like basically Death Wish.
Is that what Death Wish is? Because I've only seen
it's exactly, almost exactly the plot of Death Wish.
I see.
Some architect, faggot, white collar guy gets nuts after his family is fucked up by his, random hooligans.
Those damn hooligans.
Yeah, like a modernized Mad Max, basically, too. Like it's a very cold revenge tale. And
I'm adding it to my list.
Oh yeah, it's really dope, dude. And
you'll love it, man.
James Wan does a lot of long shots in this one. Like there's that scene in the parking garage where like
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's just running up.
All onesie almost.
Yeah, and
I think what finally breaks the onesie is when the car actually goes off it goes through and crashes, and then it starts cutting again.
right, and uh, it Kevin Bacon just goes nuts, and then you kind of like, it's like just really, it's a really sad, cold ending too. Really
It's
dark.
a super sad movie.
It just doesn't go the way you want, and you kind of feel for him in a sense. But
I'll have to get some
Goodman
tissues.
Yeah.
What's that? Garrett Hudlin is in this one.
Yeah.
He's
Fucking Nicholas Nickleby, or if you like Sons of Anarchy, then he's whatever the fuck, Jax.
And Kelly Preston is in this one too, and she's amazing. She's timeless.
Local girl.
Yeah, she's really pretty in this one. And John Goodman's in this one.
Yep.
But
Really?
Yeah,
he's the dad of the bad guy.
So I'm gonna have to have a day of just watching these movies.
yeah.
Nice.
It's not like, I mean, it's James Wan, but it's not like Saw gory, but it does get pretty violent in this one.
Yeah. Actually, James Wan isn't that gory of a guy. Saw, the original, isn't gory at all.
True.
No.
True. Yeah.
It's more of a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fucking fantastic.
It is. I mean, I really don't like psychological non-gore movies, but I mean, he like fucking puts you in there and it's like, oh, stop, it's hurting.
Yeah, but even if you don't like that movie, spoiler alert, at the end when that guy stands up, it's just like, holy shit, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no, I love Saw. I just generally I don't like non-gory psychological movies.
And it's too
But
bad
that
he
movie
didn't
is
do any
badass.
other ones too.
Yeah, well, afterwards they gave it to all those guys who made it fucking torture porn. So that's kind of the brand, I guess.
I don't think I saw any past part 3 or something. Maybe part 4.
It gets interesting if you can get through the schlocky gore. The story just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Doesn't it turn into Fast and the Furious, where it's like, oh, this movie actually is happening at the same time as this movie?
Yeah,
it
jumps. It's very non-linear. It keeps jumping back and forth, and so they just give details like I think with Donnie Wahlberg's body
Donnie.
pops up in I don't know, the 4th or 5th one, and it's already decayed.
The 4th one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it's
no,
funny.
In the 5th one. But in the 4th one, he's still alive, remember?
It's funny. I actually own every single one on DVD, but I haven't seen them all.
Because
this guy.
Weekend.
Well, my old work, I used to go out for a smoke, and the guy next door used to go out for a smoke. And at one point, he was like, "Oh, I'm replacing all my DVDs with Blu-ray. Did you want to buy a bunch off me?" And I was like, "Sure. What do you got?" And he was like, he gave me a list, and it was all the Saw movies were part of it for $5 each. So I bought them all, but I still need to watch them.
Nice.
Nice. Yep. You'll enjoy them. Maybe. We'll see.
No, my number 4 is Gone Baby Gone.
Oh, okay.
Ben Affleck and the guy who wrote Mystic River.
Yeah, I saw this.
Is he the director?
He's the director. Yeah, he's not in it, so don't worry. No shitty acting.
I like Ben Affleck.
I loved Ben Affleck until he started coming up with Geely and fucking Paycheck and ugh.
Paycheck? Which one's
he's
that?
He's back now.
That's actually
don't worry. It's all terrible.
That's actually
but he's back now.
Paycheck's
as the Batman and the accountant.
Hey, all you have to do is go back and watch Mallrats.
Well, that's where I first started liking the dude,
Right?
Or actually School Ties, I mean, he barely has any fucking words, but he's great.
Oh yeah, he was also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That I didn't know.
No,
the movie or the show?
The movie. The movie. It's actually just it's a really small part. He's just one of the basketball players. And
okay, I actually love that movie.
Yeah, it still holds up.
How loose is your goose?
Goose is totally
loose. Come on, all you Hog fans. Okay. Yeah, so Gone Baby Gone, fucking dope ass movie.
It was really good. I didn't like the way it. Well, did you watch it, Brandon? You didn't see it?
No, I have not seen it.
I
feel like such a noob on this episode.
No. It's a really good movie though. I was actually just about to spoil it for you, but I'll hold off.
No, go ahead. I don't mind that.
The ending wasn't what I wanted. I think doesn't
Me either, but I think that was the point though. I hated what the fuck he chose to do.
right.
You know, and she was right to leave him. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, he
Now,
loses everything.
That's your burden.
Right.
Right?
So was it unexpected in a good way or a bad way?
It's unexpected, and I think his choice makes the audience, it polarizes you. I think basically
Right.
you're totally against what he chooses to do.
Well,
but I mean,
he
that's
chose
who
to
he
do the
is.
right thing, right? Like,
But was that the point? Like, is that the point of the ending? Do you kind of understand it at least? Or do
You
you
understand it. It's not out of nowhere, but for me at least, and everyone I guess I've talked to, they're all like, what the fuck? You know, obviously, dude, this is a bad choice. I know it's the right thing, but it's wrong.
But sometimes that happens in life.
And I think that's why this movie is fucking so great, you know. It's actually pretty real too. Like, this guy, he has like a moral code, but he sees something hideous happen to this kid, and he like commits murder. Like he's just so overtaken by it.
I like how a lot of the movies from 2007 seem to be kind of not controversial, but kind of very split between liking and not liking. Like the ones we've already said, like Halloween. A lot of people didn't like it, but a lot of people did. The Mist. A lot of people didn't like the ending. A lot of people did. Like that was a very, I guess, controversial in a way.
Just our picks, or you think that's something of 2007, like a sign of the times?
Maybe it was like just a sign of the times. Well, it seems like every year or a few years, there's kind of a like subconscious, almost theme, I guess. Where a lot of movies will come out where it's like very similar structure, theme. Great choices though. I just added that to my list as well.
Oh, right on, dude.
How long is what were we talking about? What's his name? From Mallrats.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. How long has he been directing movies for?
That's his first movie.
Oh, is this his first one? Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And then by his second, fucking Oscar noms already.
Which one was the second?
The Town, yeah. The Town got got nominated for Best Director, Best Picture, Best Screenplay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Fucking The Town was awesome. I was hesitant though to watch it because I saw his face on it and I'd never heard of it. But somebody told me, "No, you gotta watch this movie, dude." I did, and I bought it.
Fucking A.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always liked Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
All right, where are we? Let's keep going.
We are number 3, and I think it's to you.
All right, my number 3. Once again, a lot of people I know were iffy on this film, but directed by Len Wiseman, it's Live Free or Die Hard.
Nice. I was just gonna mention that. Yeah, that came out.
I know Jay. I know Ono likes that. I did not, so I guess I'm on that side of the.
Why?
Of that.
Why are you not cool?
I don't know. It has almost everything that I'm supposed to love. Like it had fucking Mary Elizabeth Winstead. It has fucking what his name? Timothy Olyphant. I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe because it wasn't awesome as Die Hard with a Vengeance, but I feel none of them can be that awesome. So I don't know. Unfair.
Wait, which one's with a Vengeance? That's the third one, right?
The third one, yeah.
Did you know that was originally supposed to be a Lethal Weapon movie?
Really?
Look at
that could work too.
Well, look at the two main characters. You've got a white cop and a black guy.
I didn't draw that parallel. That's great, though.
It's true. I like it because a lot of the stuff in the 80s, it's funny. They would write a script for a certain franchise, and if they didn't accept it, they would just make it into another movie. Like they did that with the third Conan movie too.
What did that become?
Oh yeah,
I think it was
Call the Conqueror.
It was like, it was like Kulu the Conqueror or something, and it starred the guy that plays Hercules in the 90s.
Oh, nah.
But yeah, I thought this movie was good because when you think of Die Hard, I personally think of going to the limit. Like this guy, John McClane, goes through these situations where it's like there's no way someone would come out alive from that, but no, it's the Die Hard trilogy.
Well, yeah.
Franchise.
And dude, they shoot down a helicopter with a car, right?
Yeah.
Like that was so insane. That was the most
can I-
insane part of the movie.
Can I just say that Bruce Willis looks more badass in these new Die Hard movies than he did in the 80s and 90s Die Hard movies?
Why? Because he's bald?
He just looks more like almost rugged, because back then he looked very just average. He wasn't muscular.
Like he was an
He
alcoholic.
just looked like an average
Joe
guy.
Schmo,
And you
yeah.
had him up against Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then you just had Bruce Willis, who's just this average.
Used to be a bartender guy, yeah.
Yeah. And in these movies, he maybe being bald helps it, but he looks more badass.
But yeah, like
well,
with a vengeance, he looks like exactly what they described him as, a guy who never took showers, just a drunk. He just looked like shit.
His shirts are always greasy.
Yeah. He never shaved.
I like that though. I like 80s and 90s John McClane.
Yeah,
because
I think
he
looks
so
like,
just scraggly.
But I think in Live Free or Die Hard, that was the one where, because then there's that moment where Justin Long and Bruce Willis are in the car, right? And he's Justin Long's telling John McClane, "You're that guy," is the hero, but like you don't get that recognition for what you do, but everyone knows, and like I think that kind of reflects his ruggedness that I guess Brandon, that you describe him as, like
yes, that makes perfect sense.
He's very seasoned. You can tell by the way he looks, and he doesn't look a lot better. Like he's doing good in life. Like John McClane is in a good part of his life. Like he's in shape. He's eating good. He's putting his kids through school, and that introduction to his daughter, perfect. She was perfect.
And I like that.
Everything though.
I like how they didn't come out with a third one yet, did they? Just the new. There's two, right? Die Hard. There's Live Free or Die Hard, and then there's one more, right?
Yeah. Good Day to Die Hard.
And I like how they did that, because every movie from the old ones, except for Die Hard with a Vengeance, the first two have to do with his wife and his family. So it's kind of cool that they kind of update that and bring them kind of into the mix.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of those old 80s action movies.
80s
where
action cinema.
All right, yes, that's my number 3 though.
Nice.
Live Free or Die Hard.
Nice. All right, so I think my number 3 is probably where what we were talking about. There's a split where we either didn't like it or did like it. My number 3 goes to Danny Boyle's Sunshine.
Oh God, serious?
Yep. It's number 3.
Yes.
So did you see this one, Brandon?
Where do you stand on this?
All I have to say to you right now about this movie, and I actually only saw it maybe this year, I think.
No.
But I'm gonna have to give it.
Is that a good?
It was a good movie. I liked it. It was a clap. I'm applauding
Okay.
that movie.
Okay, I'll watch it one more time, stoned, and I'll see if I can get it.
So yeah, this is. Well,
I'm sorry. If I see a space movie, there's got to be monsters in it. It's my thing.
There was a monster in it.
Was there?
Did you fall asleep?
There's a monster in Sunshine?
It's not like a creature
Sorta.
feature, but
There is a
yeah,
fucked up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I need a creature. I need some kind of xenomorph.
no, but
Well, sorry.
I
On
think
behalf of the Sunshine
on
people.
behalf of the crew of the Sunshine.
But it's Danny Boyle, so obviously it's awesome.
I was
Yes.
surprised at how many people were in it, considering I'd never heard of it until, like I
Yes.
said earlier this year.
When I first heard about this movie, it was like
It is a pretty stacked cast, yeah.
they didn't. I don't know if they
Well, you
marketed
got Captain
it too
fucking
much.
America.
Yeah, I don't know the actors' names, but you had Captain America.
Well, I think this was
The
before,
Knight
right?
trilogy.
Knight.
So he was still Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four, I think. Chris Evans.
Yes.
I was going to say, everyone wants to forget that shit. So,
Yeah, come on. Oh no, we don't speak of the Fantastic Four films.
and I think he makes a better Captain America than he does.
Fuck
John.
yeah.
But Sunshine.
Yeah.
But Sunshine.
I don't know. he looks small in Sunshine. Anyway.
It's
I
like
told you.
it's weird because he was like all like he had a beard and everything, and like he hadn't cut his hair for like a
looking all
while,
grubby.
and then he
Yeah.
does, and then he looks like Chris Evans, like from Fantastic Four. Chris Evans.
He looked fantastic.
Yes, he did.
It must be Punday.
But yeah, just the whole trying to save planet Earth scenario. It does take a turn when you got that I want to say like activists at the end. Like it does turn like horror-ish, and it's unfortunate just because no one gets to go home afterwards. You know, like everyone just gets killed off.
So you need a creature in every movie?
He does.
I need something that I'll call the creature. I need some kind of gimmick to keep me in it.
I don't know. I don't want to know what kind of porn you watch.
Creature porn. Tentacles and everything. Just kidding. Okay.
Number
Well,
3.
okay,
Mox.
Sunshine. Okay, so we're split 2-1. Odd man out again. I won't say it's a horrible movie. It's not. I don't get it. And I
That's
don't get
okay.
why they couldn't have thrown a creature in. Like, you could have the plot, restart the sun. We just need an alien on board.
And it's a Alex Garland story. Alex Garland wrote it.
No idea.
Ex Machina.
That's okay.
No idea. Oh, the fucking movie, Ex Machina?
Yeah.
He's the writer. He wrote The Beach. He wrote 28
He
Days
wrote The
Later.
Beach?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think he's like
All
Danny
right,
Boyle's
down, son.
Danny Boyle's guy.
Actually, Ex Machina, I should have hated because I thought it was going to be an action movie. But it's a good love story. It's a
Can I
dark,
just
twisted
say,
love story.
I really hope, I know they won't, but I wish they would make a sequel to that movie. Because the way it ended, it's just like, oh shit, what's going on now?
Oh,
She goes out into the world and shit.
And she's gonna start breeding. She's gonna have machine cyborg Terminator babies.
I don't feel that was
Terminator
the
babies.
point, but I'd watch Ex Machina too. But I like how she leaves him stranded, and she doesn't say it, but I feel in her mind she's like, mansplain that, bitch, and then she's out.
I don't think that's in her vocabulary yet. She didn't.
She's
learn.
Once again, that's another movie I only saw this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, surprising, right?
That's good.
How old is it? I feel like it's still pretty recent, right? No.
Yeah, 2014.
3 years old.
Yeah, not bad.
Right on, yeah. That's a surprising one that I liked. I did not expect to like it once I knew what it was about. But yeah, okay. So number 3, Sunshine, good one. My number 3, I feel less controversial, because I feel like it does justice to its source material. Anyway, it's 30 Days of Night.
That's
30
excellent.
Days of Night.
Excellent choice. That one I saw in theaters too, and oh man,
Me too.
It was very, it was very great opening. Like they just get right to it. Oh, kind of. It's like maybe.
Well,
10
they
10
introduce
minutes.
us real quick. Yeah, it's not like 30 minutes of introducing.
Oh, but it becomes night already. Yeah, so like that was the first day of.
I just love the gimmick plot on this. I'm like, why has nobody thought of that sooner? There is a place where there's fucking night for 30 days. Why not make a vampire story?
Right. And
It's perfect.
it's really cool that like Josh Hartnett's character is like, we know the cold, we can survive without heaters. Like, oh shit. 30 days of just blankets? No way.
Well, he could cuddle with hot ass Melissa George.
All right.
Some
I
polar
do
bears.
like what they did in the film that isn't in the graphic novel. Him and his wife are on the outs and they're separated. So that had a nice dynamic to it that wasn't in the comic or the graphic novel.
So like they kind of have to like get along because of
They're forced to confront that issue while dealing with the pressing issue of vampires.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Did you see the one shots after that? Not one shots, but like there's one where
the sequels?
Yeah, like with Shawnee Smith.
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah. Those were just little ones, but yeah. Those are.
Oh, are you talking about the 2 sequels, or are you talking about the webisodes?
Both. Yeah.
I thought the webisodes were not bad, but I hated the sequels.
Mm.
In fact, they were so bad they couldn't even get Melissa George to reprise her role.
Oh man, it does get violent at the end. Well, the way they have to kill some of the vampires when Josh Hartnett turns a vampire himself, that gets pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I feel that's a little bullshit. Like this 2-minute old vampire is gonna fucking destroy a 1,000-year-old vampire.
Right.
Maybe it's not True Blood.
It's not
rules,
True Blood rules. No.
I still feel like this brand new anything is not gonna defeat.
Yeah, he has
a
no
seasoned
experience.
Yeah, so he doesn't know his powers or his strength yet. Anyway, neither here nor there, I guess. But I loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was numero tres. Tres. Anyway, to you for the number 2, B.
Number 2 is directed by Mr. Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, nice. Is this
Yeah.
Planet Terror?
Planet motherfucking Terror.
Nice.
I love
Good
it.
one.
Fuck, I totally forgot that's from 07. Ah, nice one.
So good. Got that grittiness look to it.
Yeah, really fucking grindhousey. I think that was the series it came from, yeah.
Yeah.
Did.
Although I fucking hated Death Proof, but anyway. Like
I wasn't a big fan of that one. Once again.
Yeah.
This is the one where Michael Biehn is trying to look for his brother's secret sauce, right? Like,
yeah.
I want you to tell me that one. Like, and he's like, "Do you use fresh tomatoes? No, canned. No shit." Yep, canned tomatoes. And Rose McGowan is amazing in this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Showing.
Who was the main dude in this one?
Freddie Rodriguez?
Yeah. Like he tells her to get on the bike and he's like, "No, the other side." And then she's like, "This way?" "No, the other way." And then like she's just like a gunner with her shotgun, right? Or her assault rifle on her leg. Yeah. Good movie though, yeah.
So good. You got Quentin Tarantino with the melting penis.
Oh, Jesus.
I think he's a pretty good actor. I actually like his acting. Some directors, I'll be like, get the fuck out. Stop making cameos. But Tarantino, cameo it up.
Especially when it's a creepy character.
Oh, yeah.
He does those well. Like, that was so creepy in the elevator and shit. Ugh.
Cool, man. All right.
Actually, he was creepy as Richie Gecko, too. He's just creepy.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
And brilliant.
All right. My number 2. I don't know how you guys feel about this sequel. I have 28 Weeks Later.
Loved it.
So good.
Amazing.
In fact, I love it more than the original.
Yes, this one was just more action. I mean, we got more.
And a larger scale.
Yes.
I feel, though, this one is less horror than 28 Days Later.
Yeah. I'd say, it's definitely more action-packed on this one. Jeremy Renner was amazing in this one. He's my favorite part of the
Force.
movie.
Yeah.
I wish they would make a third one.
I wish.
Why the fuck not? There's the million graphic novels. I mean, pull from any one of them. Or write a new one. I mean, fuck yeah, people will show up.
For
28 years later.
No, it had to be months.
They could keep going. They could do months, years, decades.
20.
Oh, dude, and then they can do a prequel.
Later.
28 Days Before. And it's not even a zombie movie. It's just a drama. It's like an Oscar drama about fucking scientists and shit.
No, they should
right
do
or wrong.
It should be in real time, like 28 minutes before, and it'd be like it's a 28 minutes short, and it's like 24 hours, where it's like it's in real time.
Yeah.
It could be the whole.
Fuck, you know what they should do?
What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, like the short would be the animal activists breaking into the laboratory at the beginning of 28 Days Later. So 28 minutes before.
I feel like in that they should also cut to the security guard who is at the place. He doesn't know shit's about to get crazy. You know, he's playing on his phone or he's fucking jacking off to porn.
No, it's
All the
2007,
while,
so he
That,
was probably
that creature porn.
and no smartphones yet. Yeah. Okay. Well,
creature
he's
porn.
doing what he's not manning down the house, obviously, right? Because they break in with ease and get the.
Well, you get
monkeys.
distracted
I'm
from
like-
that creature porn, man.
Animal erotica. That's what it is.
I feel like, did no one tell him how serious his job is? Like, these monkeys are infected with a world-ending virus, guy. So how about not watching porn?
Creature.
Only 8 hours, then go home, watch all the creature porn you want, but protect the monkeys. Anyway.
They probably didn't tell him what kind of monkeys they were. It's top
That's
secret.
true.
They're happy
Well, I
monkeys.
mean, don't tell them the exact.
They're not rage
lie.
monkeys.
Just be like, okay, these monkeys, I don't know, they're special. They're like worth $1 billion, so they can't get stolen, please.
If they escape, they'll eat all the bananas in the world. So don't let them
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So yeah, be a guard. I know you're just a security guard, but you know, take
Well,
it serious.
they have to not hire people who are addicted to creature porn. Is what they need to do.
That should be on the screening, right? It's like, okay, well, you seem like a great candidate. Last question. What kind of porn do you enjoy in your off time? Okay, good pick. Yeah, I love that movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, for sure. And Jeremy Renner goes out like a G in this one.
In the hideous way possible. Like, he
Oh, yeah.
burns alive. Like, oh my God.
Like I
Did
swear,
no one have a bullet for him? No one had a bullet?
I think they assumed he was one of the dead, or they just had to clean him up, right? So like, box number 2.
Oh, I feel like you guys haven't probably seen this. Number 2 is by the guy who did 8 Mile. Lucky You.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
It's actually 8 Mile, but about poker playing in Vegas.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna add that to the list.
Does he want to become a professional gambler, or?
He kind of is, but he has issues with his dad, who's a better, more seasoned poker player, who's won the world. I guess what did they call the world tournament? The world poker tournament twice.
Right.
He's
right.
still trying to win his first. Yeah. I like his name too. His name is Huck, and he is such a Huck. Like, oh, I can see it. It's Huckleberry.
That's Eric Bana.
Eric Bana, yeah.
Who's Drew Barrymore in this movie?
His love interest. She moves to Vegas from Bakersfield to be a lounge singer.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
I
checking
guess-
this out.
She helps him unfuck himself.
How do you do that?
I guess by switching up how he did things. Like, he plays poker like he should play life, so she gets him to do the opposite. He's too guarded in life, and he's too fucking, I guess, foolhardy or brazen in poker.
Nice.
Yep, so that's my number 2. Ono, will you take us into the next part?
All right. So before we get into our number 1s, we're gonna do some honorable mentions.
All right. Well, one of my honorable mentions would be the first and probably the only good Transformers movie.
That got an honorable mention.
Well, you think it's number?
I like.
You think it's going to be number 1 on my list? Fuck that.
It shouldn't merit a spot on this list. No Transformers movie ever.
Well, it is 2007. You know, it's not the best movies of all time. And Transformers, the first one, to me, is probably. I like the second one better because of the fucking sword fight scene in the field. But other than that, I mean, after that, they just started getting stupid. I'm like, oh, Transformers 87. Oh, look, Marky Mark's in it now.
Right, and how many movies? 10 years later, it's still. So that was the first movie, right? 2007.
Yeah, the only good one.
Shit, and wow, and they're at number 6.
I would say something 5, 6. Yeah.
Wow. 5,
And they should stop.
They really should. They're running out of gimmicks. I mean, they just did the fucking Dinobots. What's left?
Well, now they're doing spin-offs and shit.
Right, yeah. Mark Wahlberg taking over. It's kind of like how they're doing it with the Fast franchise, right? The Rock is.
Well, it's funny because there was one movie with Mark Wahlberg, and then there's one movie where they almost tried to like reboot it. Like there's no characters from the other ones, and then that one flopped. So in this new one, they're bringing back Mark Wahlberg and then people from the original too.
Tyrese and fucking Josh Duhamel.
They probably asked Shia LaBeouf, and he was like, "Fuck you, those movies suck now."
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf is like, I'm a real actor now. I don't do this shit. Also, I quit acting, I think, and now I'm an activist. Wait. You're trashing it. Did you not like Transformers, the original Ono?
No,
At all?
I don't like any of them. I didn't enjoy any Transformers movie except the real Transformers movie.
Indie?
1985.
Are you so indie that any big budget movie you're just like, fuck this piece of shit?
No, it just wasn't good. It wasn't for as much flash.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong.
Right.
True.
All right, my next honorable mention is another Stephen King adaptation starring Samuel L. Jackson and John Cusack, and that is 1408.
That one was good. That one,
yeah,
I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did.
I was out.
That part,
I really thought you was out.
That part where John Cusack hugs his daughter, and then I expected her to
was creepy as fuck.
I expected her to like disappear or like fall into ash, but like he just ended up holding like her dead body. It's like, oh, that was a lot more cold than like.
Yeah, there's some creepy ass scenes in that movie, man.
What's your third one, Brandon?
We already talked about it. It is Sunshine.
Ooh, that made the list. Yes.
Made the list. Next, Danny Boyle.
All right. So my honorable mentions. First one I have, of course, 30 Days of Night.
Nice.
To, Melissa George. Number 2.
And David Slade.
Number 2, I have 3:10 to Yuma. Yeah.
Who directed that one?
James Mangold.
Really?
Yeah.
He's just such a Western guy. Like, fucking, I told you, Wolverine is a Western.
I love that movie. You mean Logan?
Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, Wolverine. Sorry.
No, the Wolverine. Yeah, the Wolverine too.
Yeah, the Wolverine was not a Western. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Oh, it was a pile of poo poo.
Yeah. With exception of the train fight, I'm like, what the fuck is this other 100 minutes of footage?
Actually, wait, which one was the Wolverine? Was that the one when he goes to Japan?
Yeah.
See, that one was decent up until the end scene where it was just like retarded, and it was like the big robot. And, yeah.
Also,
they come so close. Yeah, they come so close with the Wolverine movies, but then the last part of the movie is always stupid. Yeah. Like even the one with Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds. He was so badass. Like when he comes out of the elevator and starts slicing through the bullets, and then as soon as they do the surgery, everything after that, the movie sucked. It's like, why change it so much?
Actually, yeah, it opens great too, right? With him fighting in all those different wars over fucking years. That's dope. And then it gets fucking weird.
My third honorable mention goes to The Mist. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, right on.
I like it a lot.
A lot.
So you're saying there's a chance.
What are your 3 runner-ups?
3. Death Sentence.
Nice.
That made it. And Superbad.
Nice.
Right.
I didn't expect to like that movie, but I love it. Like it just made me laugh the whole way through.
That's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
It was if there was one more choice to go on my list or runner-ups, that would have made it. It was very close. I feel like
you brought up a lot of films that I was like, oh, I didn't even remember it's from 2007, and I wish we had like a top 30 list. 2007 had a lot of good movies, I guess.
I just put 2007 movies into Google.
That's what I did too, but it didn't return. Fucking did it? Did I purposely not add it? Because I love that movie. Anyway.
All right, what's your other one?
Oh, the last is kind of a horror. So second sort of horror on my list. Blood and Chocolate.
What's that?
It's about faggy werewolves called Lugaroo, and they're actually wolves. Like they transform beautifully, if not too beautifully, into like wolves, and they go running and they terrorize fucking. I want to say Romania, something, or where the fuck is Budapest? Is that Hungary?
I didn't know we were allowed to include creature porn in our lists.
It's it's like seductive. It's like doesn't get into right below Skinamax, like at that level. But actually, I showed Ono this movie, and I think he hated it for once. Like one of the few movies I've seen him distaste.
Oh, that's okay. I think yeah, but we finished.
Now he remembers.
It was that bad. No, just kidding. All right.
So are we on our number ones?
We are on number ones.
All right. Well, this is a no-brainer because I'm a big fan of the Cornetto trilogy. So my number one, directed by Edgar Wright, starring Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Hot Fuzz.
Nice.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I thought the trilogy is called Blood and Ice Cream. No,
that is another name for it, but it's in every movie you see them either eating a Cornetto ice cream, or I believe in the last movie you see a wrapper blowing in the wind.
Oh, nice.
So what was the other movie? So what are the three for this trilogy?
It's Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
Oh, I didn't see The World's End. Damn.
Oh, that one's awesome.
I didn't like that one. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't.
You're crazy.
It's everything I would love, though. Zombies, drinking. They're doing like a pub crawl, right? And then the zombie apocalypse comes up.
Yeah.
So like, why didn't I like that? I don't know.
You know why you didn't like it? Because you didn't watch it again.
Okay, yeah. I only gave it a once over. You're right. Whereas Shaun of the Dead, I've seen 80 times. I've seen Hot Fuzz a million times.
I love fucking Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Like, I didn't see Hot Fuzz as much as I did Shaun of the Dead. I probably saw it like maybe
me
twice.
Neither. Shaun of the Dead's probably like my top 5 all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
That's definitely up there. Cool.
Oh yeah, good number one.
Thank you.
All right, my number one goes out to this movie. I was hyped up for so much. Like I wanted to like record every trailer I saw on TV. It's Balls of Fury. Like,
oh man,
this is my favorite movie of 2007.
That was a good movie. It was funny as shit.
It was so funny, and it was directed by Robert Ben Grant. He's
never heard of him.
Reno 911 guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what else he directed, but I mean, you got in Balls of Fury. I mean, George Lopez, Dan Fogler is so funny in this movie.
I like him. I mean, why is he not a bigger star?
Yeah, and
I've always thought that too.
Maggie Q is amazing in this movie, and I'm very jealous that they end up together. And,
totally plausible when you're badass at ping pong.
Right.
And it's so funny because the movie kind of parallels with like
Into the Dragon.
Yeah, well, not yeah, I guess you can say, but it was more like Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, just because you got Jason Scott Lee in there, and you got the Chinese teacher teaching the Guaylo, and Dan what's a Guaylo, and George Lopez is so funny because he's like he wanted to be a field agent, and like he can only the only good thing he's done is his typing words per minute, he's at 60, and he's it's like I'm at 60 words per minute. Yes, Terry Crews is hilarious in this movie.
He's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, the bomb.
Isn't Lopan in the movie too?
Yeah, James Hong. He's the teacher. But yeah, everything about
I gotta watch
movie.
that again.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, I love this movie. Yeah, Balls
Good
of
choice.
Fury. Yeah, for sure.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Man, I was so happy when it finally came out in theaters. I was there premiere night. It was amazing.
Okay, so I guess it's me. My number one is Taika Waititi, the director of Thor Ragnarok, his first film, Eagle vs. Shark.
Nice. Is that on?
Is that a B movie?
No, it's like an indie movie. I guess it could be a B movie, but it doesn't have any kind of gore or schlock. Yeah. It's just too geeky. It's like a geeky love story that starts at a costume party. Come as your favorite animal.
I thought it was actually an eagle versus a shark.
No.
Sharknado
Right?
5, Eagle versus the Shark.
A lot of these guys who end up directing blockbusters, they started off with those kind of fucking Sharknado-y movies or whatever. Yeah, no. It's a love story about two nerds.
Is it the guy from Flight of the Conchords, or am I thinking of another movie?
Yes. No, you're thinking, yeah, Jermaine Clement, yeah.
Okay. But I actually never saw this one. I'll have to add it to the list.
Nice. So, yeah, that is the list.
Yeah, good number 1.
Great
man.
choices.
Awesome choices, man.
That was a damn good list.
Yeah. Yeah, 2007 was a good year, I think.
Apparently, yeah. Fucking, I like all of your guys' picks, or at least I don't hate any of the picks.
So, to go watch Sunshine.
I feel like on a lot
time.
of these top 6 lists, fucking people come up with choices. I'm like, what the fuck? Ugh. Not this time around, though.
It was a good year. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon.
Hanging out with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You want to plug
Always
your show?
a pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I am on a podcast called Basement Condition. We are a nerdy kind of podcast. We like to talk about movies, TV shows, comic books, and video games, and other nerdy shenanigans. And
You guys
this
also
week,
sorry.
oh yeah, we do top 5s. We used to do 2 episodes a week, one top 5 episode, and then on the other episode we do reviews and stuff. But this week we are actually joining them together for Basement Condition 2.0 and having 1 mega episode a week. And yeah, if you like nerdy shit, then check us out. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and SoundCloud.
Nice.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah, and you guys can be found at Bmint Condition.
Yes, on Twitter.
All right. Well, that is it for this Ceno6 top 2007 films, or top films that turned 10 this year. We're really clear on that.
Yep.
Woo!
Well, thank you again.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon.
I'll see.
Okay, we'll check you out later, bro.
All right. Thanks, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Stay mint.
Stay mint.
This is a Nekko Media podcast.